Yeah, anyways, I'm saying right now, we're going to make the playoffs, baby.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Holidays in 2 days.
Hey everyone, I told you we are making the playoffs, and people keep saying, Canucks fans, hit the brakes. I'm not hitting the brakes. I've been telling you all year, I'm hitting the gas because this team is not only legitimate, but we are for real, and we are contenders, and I cannot wait for Canucks hockey. We've exceeded everyone's expectations. Why don't we do that in the playoffs as well? Let's make some noise, Canucks fans. And of course, always go, Canucks, go! Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Rev Trev. So glad that you're here because we're talking about round two. That's right. Just like I had predicted, we were going to round two. I told everyone that the Nashville Predators series is going to be tough and that we were going to win in 6 games. So today we're going to be diving in to the preview and the prediction video live stream. So if you're here watching later, welcome. Good to have you here. But if you're live, welcome. I've got some stuff that I'm going to put into the chat or questions I'm going to ask it for you to put in the chat. But if you're watching this later, please not only hit the like and subscribe, but post comments in the chat, in the post, in the comments later on who you think is going to win this series. So we want to dive into this big debate, everyone. So also, just a reminder, you can follow me on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. Just look for Kempner Canucks. Okay. Now, when it comes to this, when we go to the preview, we're going to preview this team or this matchup a little bit here. I just want you to know that I can see all scenarios happening. All scenarios happening. Either team can win this series, so I'm not coming in here with a lot of bias or whatever. I don't think it's no slam dunk, but you know, like every single series in the playoffs, it's got to be earned, right? So Captain Obvious comment, right? But I literally could see Edmonton sweeping Vancouver, Vancouver sweeping Edmonton, both teams winning in 5 or both in 6 or even in 7. I can see all these scenarios as I've been thinking about this matchup, hoping for this matchup, that I can see all those things happening. We can see all those things happening, everyone. So now, I guess the most shocking one is that if we actually did sweep Edmonton or they swept us, I think that would still be shocking to me, even though I can see it as a possibility. But both these teams, it's going to be great, right? So I just want to remind everyone, I'm a diehard Canucks fan, like diehard, but I love to make passionate, realistic content. And honest content. So I try my best to take off the Canucks hat and just put on the realistic hat. I know that being a fan means you're a little bit leaning one way over the other, but I have a lot of respect for the Edmonton Oilers. In fact, don't hate the Oilers at all. Been grown up watching a lot of great Oiler teams, right? So you know, it's Calgary I don't like. It's Boston I don't like. Edmonton, I don't mind. I don't mind. Now, in saying that, I want to win this series bad. Like, I know it's just, as a fan, this is a series that's very important to me. I really, really hope we win this. And in my opinion, this is going to be the start of a great and heated rivalry that's going to be in the playoffs. I think we're going to meet each other a lot in the playoffs starting now and to come, because It's if you win that first round, you end up playing each other over and over, or you play each other in the first round. And it's been 32 years. Are you kidding me right now? Since they faced each other. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, right? It doesn't seem like it's been that long. But I think this is going to get heated. In fact, when rivalries like this start, like really get fired up, is usually in the playoffs, and it goes next level. Like, you will find yourself as a Canucks fan and as an Oilers fan to hate the other team. Like, you'll be like, things are going to happen. People are going to hit people late, or they're going to do face washes, or whatever they're going to do. And you're going to start to find there's certain people that will agitate you. Like, cannot stand that guy, and name whoever you want to name, right? On either side. So this is where the rivalry really begins, and it's going to be incredible. But I think one thing that this series is going to do is it is going to let me just be clear on this. I think it's going to answer this question. Are either one of these teams contenders or not, right? And are the Oilers still frauds because they have all this talent and they keep losing, or are the Canucks just a bunch of pretenders and not contenders at all? Maybe it was just a feel-good story, and by losing to the Oilers, it was a good season, but they're not contenders, So this is the big question: like, are the Oilers not frauds, or are the Canucks pretenders and not contenders? I think that's the big question that's going to be asked here. And I think that's an important thing to think about. So just want to quickly remind everyone that the Vancouver Canucks swept the regular season series against the Edmonton Oilers. Now, if you review that series, there was Demko who played in net. There was DeSmith who played in net, right? And so backup goalies did win those games. And then what happens is it's all the excuses for this series. Either it is the excuses for Vancouver side or the excuses for Edmonton side. Now, I feel like there's a lot more excuses for the Oilers side. Well, we lost those 3 games in the first 11, and we had a terrible start, right? We had a terrible start. They're going to say, and I'll show you here. So Edmonton was terrible to start, turned things around, won that 16 or 15 games straight during the season. And then they played well against that, and they made light work of LA, right? That's the little bit of the excuse that happens there. The last game, they're going to say, oh, I know that it wasn't Demko in net, but we didn't have McDavid. So, of course, you're going to win that game. Well, listen, you guys weren't planning on losing that game. That was the biggest game of the season for the Pacific Division. You still lost. Yes, we can say, you know what? Vancouver was on fire. Edmonton was not in the first 11 games. They played each other 3 times. Okay, I can understand that one. But you're going to lean heavy on it. And you're going to lean so heavy on it, you're going to say there's no way Vancouver's going to win. But then there's the other side. Vancouver is hot at the beginning of the season, and then they've struggled since the All-Star break. They won a hard-fought battle against the Preds, but they haven't looked good, and they shouldn't win this, and that's what people are going to say. And if we end up losing, say, well, we did struggle, and we weren't really at our best. Edmonton came in a lot more stronger than we did in the playoffs. They looked a little better. All the excuses on either side is going to run in this scenario. But let me tell you, I'm not going to be anyone's fool here. You watch. Everyone is going to predict Edmonton to beat Vancouver. You're going to watch all the experts. You're going to see the podcasters. The only ones that may say that Vancouver is going to win this series will be Canucks fans, podcasters, anyone who's got a little bit of bias. I think the narrative across Canada and the United States is going to be Edmonton's going to beat Vancouver. And they could, and they should, and they should. But like my friends say on the other podcast, as we talk about the NFL, you better win. You better win, Edmonton. I'm just telling you right now, you better win, because if you don't, this is going to be unbelievable. Your fan base is going to start self-destructing. The rivalry is going to get crazy. There might be some things that would happen in the offseason. If you lose to Vancouver, you should win this in the way of you should. You have all the extra playoff experience. You have the two stud stars. But let's look into this, okay? Because some people are saying, well, Vancouver can't get shots on net. Edmonton doesn't have a problem doing that, which we don't. Edmonton's going to shoot and do what they're going to do. And I think Vancouver is able to play some good defensive play. But if you think about it, shots on goal, I don't think that it will be low shots on goal for Vancouver. In fact, I think the shots on goal are going to be higher, much higher than against the Nashville Predators, because I don't think that the Edmonton Oilers have a great defensive scheme, and they don't have better defensemen than Nashville does. And we can be completely transparent and say Skinner is no Saros, okay? That's just Captain Obvious, right? So, wow, it's just one of those things that we just sit there and go, yeah, no, they're gonna lose because they're not gonna get enough shots on goal. I think the shots on goal are gonna be epic, or better, I mean. But what I think is one of the most crucial parts to this series is going to be the special teams. The special teams battle is going to determine. And so what happens is people are saying, and even friends are saying, you better not be taking penalties against Edmonton, Vancouver, or you're hooped. And I understand that. But I'll tell you right now, the 5-on-5 play all season for Vancouver has been fantastic. And if we can score on the power play, watch out Edmonton, right? Let's just be honest. If you want to go there, and yes, you can score in bunches. I get it. I get that you have a lot of offensive power. But it also turns out if we can actually play better on the power play, if we can score some goals there, it could turn the tide. So the penalty kill is going to be massive. Now, this is the thing. Vancouver is going to take a bunch of penalties, and I'll tell you why. Because the speed of Edmonton is incredible. It is absolutely incredible, everyone. It's absolutely incredible. They draw a lot of penalties because you just can't keep up, and you got to get your stick on them, and sometimes it's a trip or a hold or slashing of the stick or whatever it is. So we just have to prepare ourselves for those power plays, and we got to kill them off. Now, granted, we killed off a lot of power plays versus Nashville. We did quite a good job there, but Edmonton's a different beast than Nashville offensively, and we know that. And here's the thing that I tried to do this year in my bracket challenge was I'm picking the team to win who has the advantage in goal. But who has the advantage in goal? Skinner versus Shelovs, DeSmith, Demko. Like, think about that for a moment. Which one of those guys is going to play? It's just one of those things where I'm sitting there going, you know what? I think Skinner's played quite well in the first round. He got a shutout. He did well. But, man, Shelovs, looks like he's starting game 1, which is great news. DeSmith, I don't know I think he's just backing him up at the moment. I think DeSmith has already beaten Edmonton, I believe, twice, if not 3 times. And Demko, when is he coming? That is the crucial thing. And it says the longer this series goes on, the more likely Demko is going to return. And we'll see. Hard to say for sure, but we're gonna find out. Here's the thing that I have a hard time with. Everyone wants to talk about the stars of Edmonton, but Vancouver has stars as well. Look at all the awards and nominations this year. Think about that. Tocchet, Hughes, Demko, Pettersson. Like, that's pretty amazing. Shows how good of a regular season we've had. Now, regular season is who wins those awards, right? But you got to produce in the playoffs. And that's the thing. I didn't like that Lindholm trade very much, but I said, listen, if he plays well in the playoffs, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about that trade as long as he plays well in the playoffs. Well, he started really well in the playoffs. He's earning his paycheck. He might even earn a spot on this team going forward. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on how much he wants. But that's the key, right? Talk all you want, had all these points you want in the regular season. Playoffs are the ones that now matter. It's a new season, right? So let's just go there for a minute. Just seeing if people are saying, say, Mark, okay, so the calendar has been produced. We start our first game on Wednesday, just got released. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Okay, so Wednesday and Friday are going to be in Vancouver. Sunday and Tuesday are in Edmonton. And then after that, it goes Thursday, Saturday, Monday, if there's a game 7. Wow. And my friend Anthony just sent me this, and he just, I don't know if I can bring this up or not, but how many people are picking the Oilers to win is insane. I'm gonna bring this up in just a second. Which it's okay. I have no problem. I just knew that everyone was going to predict Edmonton to win. Not everyone, but most people. Like, this is what's, I'm gonna have to prepare myself for this. And they might. So everyone wants to talk about the Stars of Edmonton. Let's talk about the Stars of Vancouver. But the biggest question going into this for Vancouver's sake is, will Pettersson finally produce? Will he play better finally? He's been looking a little bit better, but he's still not looking his normal self. Ever since the All-Star break, I mean, I think before that, he's been in 2 slumps this year. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you facts of what's happened. If Pettersson can produce in this series, the fans are going to embrace that. People are going to be much more positive. The national narrative on Pettersson right now is there's something wrong with Pettersson. What is off? Is he injured? It's like, if that's the case, he's been injured all year. Because he plays great against non-playoff teams, but he doesn't play well against playoff teams, the bigger boys who can hit. And you got some guys on that Oilers squad that can hit. Ekholm, you've got Bouchard, you have all the forwards like Kane and different people like that who are just going to throw their body. They're going to throw their body. Will Pettersson produce? That is one of to this preview, absolutely crucial to know. And we've been winning games without Pettersson producing. So it's not like that's our only thing, but that is an important key that I think needs to happen. And the other big question for Vancouver fans is this: can the Canucks slow down McDavid? I don't think you can shut down McDavid. I really don't. I think he's too talented. He's too good. Maybe you can add Draisaitl into there as well. Can the Canucks slow them down? They're going to get their points. They're going to get their goals. They're going to get their assists. We know that. But at the end of the day, it's who scores more goals in each game. And I know that's kept an obvious comment, but let's be honest. Seems like, and maybe I'm wrong, just when we watch and play the games, McDavid sometimes has a hard time against Vancouver. And that just bodes well for our chances. Now, if he goes lights out and he's amazing, then we're hooped. I don't think we're going to win this series. So here we are, down to the predictions. I want you to post your predictions in the chat. Who wins and in how many games? Okay, post them in the chat. Whether you're watching this later, who wins this series and in how many games? And I want to show you now, my friends, what he sent me. I think you can see this. I'm going to see if I can get it, get this live here. Share this screen. Let's go. So, yeah, look at this. So, okay. Sean, Allen, look at all these guys. Oilers in 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. Canucks in 7. Wow. Oilers in 7. Ray Ferrero, Oilers in 6. Wow. Thanks, Ray. 6, 6, 5, 7, 7. Look at what. There's only one person, 23 out of 24 consensus say that the Edmonton Oilers are going to win this game or win this series. I knew that was going to happen. I had to prepare myself. Like we swept them, right? Isn't there a possibility that the Vancouver Canucks could win this series? And I'll tell you why I'm picking the Canucks to win in 7. Not just because I'm a homer, and not just because I'm passionate, not because I'm a diehard Canucks fan. We've already beaten them 4 times. It's not like this is a league of parity. People always say, "Oh, this team's going to beat this team." No, you got to play the games. You have to play the games. When you get in the heat of the battle, our guys know how to fight and find ways to win. I think they're going to find a way to win. It is going to be a bloodbath. I would be shocked if either team sweeps anyone. Okay? I think this is going to be a crazy, crazy battle. Insane battle. I know there's going to be lots of Canucks fans that are going to pick Edmonton to win this series. I get it. But I'm believing in blue. And I think our team is actually better than theirs. It's better constructed. Our defense is much better. Our goaltending can compete. And I think that Demko returns in this series, either game 6 or game 7. And I think that is going to push us over the top. And we are going to win the series because of it. That is my prediction, because you've got some good players and some great players. But I think overall, we have three great lines. You have, I should say, 2 great lines. The third line, whatever third line you want to call, I think the Lindholm, Garland, Joshua line is our second line, but I think that everyone would think it was the PD line. I think we have 3 really good lines. The fourth line's fine. If we can get a goal from our fourth line, that's going to be gravy. It's going to help us win games. We can get goals from our defensemen, whether it's Hughes or if Hronek flukes out and gets one, or Tyler Myers gets one, or Sodorov keeps scoring like he has, or you know what I mean? Like get a goal in that's gone in from Cole or Susie, or you know what I mean? Like that's going to help us. That's going to help us. So I'm calling it. You know, in my bracket pool, I picked the Vancouver Canucks to beat the Edmonton Oilers second round. I'm all in, everyone. I'm all in. I think that the Vancouver Canucks win in 7 against the Edmonton Oilers. Book it here. Lock it in. I know that a lot of people are going to say, no, you're out to lunch, Trev. You know what? Maybe so. But this team has already beaten you 4 times. This team is better than yours. It plays better in the way against you guys. We go to a different level when it comes when playing Edmonton. There's a rivalry. There's a pride that these guys do not want to lose to you. And I think the pressure is actually on Edmonton. It's going to be on Edmonton. Even though we won the Pacific, everyone, as you saw, thinks that we are going to lose this series. So what do you think? Post your predictions in the chat. Who wins and in how many games? I do want to thank you for watching this. I want to dive into some questions. 80 people right now at this time watching this. I've got over 80 comments, but I won't go to all of them. So we're gonna walk into these comments, okay? Vegas lost tonight to Dallas, so that's why we know. I wonder if I can show the. I think I can. Let me just see here. Let me just see if I can show you what someone else messaged me. Wednesday. Let's go to here. Let's do this. Yeah. So please post in the comments. That would be great. Let's do full screen this. Okay. We're gonna show you this just so you have it here. Add to screen. So as you see, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Look at all the start times too, everyone. So 7 p.m. the first 2 nights. I think they all should be 6 or 7 p.m. just because we're on the West. And that's just how it should be, in my opinion. But we'll find out. That Sunday game might be earlier, and that game 4 might be, I think it's going to be at 7. Wednesday, May 8th, Friday, May 10th, both 7 o'clock in Vancouver. And there you go. So Monday, May 20th, that is the long weekend, would be game 7. That would be epic. Imagine all those people camping, trying to get home for that game. That'd be awesome. So I'm predicting it's going 7. Again, what do you think? So, and Lefty All Around says travel will be no issue in this series, or it shouldn't be. That's right. An hour and 35-minute flying time for, from Vancouver to Edmonton, vice versa. Bradley thinks that the Oilers are frauds. I mean, they have been so far. The only frauds, Personalized always gets offended by this. Here we go. Let's see what he says. Personalized. The only frauds in the NHL right now are the Vegas Golden Knights, right? Well, they were injured, so I don't know. Are they frauds? They're Stanley Cup champions, man. How are they frauds? Oilers are still yet to be determined to be frauds. Listen, if the Oilers don't, it's cup or bust for them, man. It's not cup or bust for us. It's cup or bust for them, right? So I think there's way more pressure on them. Okay, so I know that the Dallas game was going on. Hey, Japan 4, welcome. Good to have you here. Connor McDavid can't remember how the Canucks beat Edmonton 4 times this year. Canucks need to remind them Wednesday, 7:20 p.m. Is it that late with all the stuff? It's got to be earlier. Is it 7:15? By the time all the national anthem and everything is done? Goaltending for sure, but I think special teams will determine the series for the Oilers or Canucks. And you might be right. That's why I had it as one of my key things. Playoff Canucks in 5 over regular season Oilers. Oilers are frauds, just like the Rapture, or you mean the Raptors? I don't think. Okay. McDavid cannot remember because McDavid didn't play in the last game. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm happy that you're here. I'm glad you're watching the Dallas-Vegas game. I talked for a long time to talk about this. Big Z has to come out like he did versus the Predators. I agree, and I think he will. I think our power play will look a lot better versus the Oilers defense and goaltending. I agree. I actually think their 5-on-5 will be better as well. Johnston, I want to talk to you about this because, I mean, the refs are going to penalize Canucks no matter what over any other team in the league. I just hope that this series is not determined either way by the reffing. I hope that it's not a bad call or 2 that's going to change the course of this. I really, really hope that that's not going to happen. Actually, oh yeah, they just released it. First game's Wednesday. Yeah, we talked about that. Canucks are going to get under their skin and make them take dumb penalties. I think that could be a possibility. I think they're going to definitely get under their skin for sure. Oh, by the way, everyone, back to the Wednesday night, that actually works in our favor because the longer it goes to start this series, Demko's coming back. He could come back game 5 now, game 6, instead of you know what I mean? Like, that is making us start an extra day. That might be good because we're having a good old break, right? Jeff thinks that Canucks can win without Demko. I think it's possible. It's going to be harder for sure. I'm banking on the Canucks winning this series because at the end of the day, it is him that I think is the difference maker. That's why I'm picking them. Okay, so Jeff says Canucks in 6. Bradley says Canucks in 6. Personalized says players this round who take dumb penalties: Myers, Joshua, Miller, Kane, Nurse, Perry. Yeah, Myers seems to always take them in the playoffs against Edmonton. Or no, not against Edmonton. Can't say that. I hope that Myers plays really well. Yeah, we got to stay out of the box, right, Junior? You're right. Canucks win 4 games to 0, like in the regular season. Or are you talking? Oh, no, you're joking around. You're joking around. Canucks in 6. Sophie is going all in, and she's saying Canucks in 4. Sophie, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I just can't see it. So, man, Angelo is excited that Vegas is out. No, PD hurt his back at All-Star break, but I believe PD keeps a 0 plus minus. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Personalized Canucks need to watch the hooking and holding calls on the Speedy Oilers, and Oilers need to watch the hooking and boarding and tripping calls on the Canucks. Okay. Systems and team depth win more often than not. Yep. Yeah, we already showed them that slowed them down and won 4 this season, right? Yes, you're right. Personalized. They need to watch Hyman in front of the goal. He is dynamite there. 50 goal scorer too, right? So that's amazing. But Besser, Joshua, PD, yeah. I mean, they gotta get in front so Skinner can't see. Hey, Daniel, welcome from Trail, BC. One of the places in BC I have not been to. I've had good friends who've lived there for years, no longer live there, but thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe, Daniel. That would be awesome. Tucker is saying Nucks in 6. I'm getting a call right now from my son. Oh, I need to take this, but I'm just streaming here. So, but my son just finished his tournament, and I'll call him right back after this. They were in the finals tonight in their basketball tournament. Looking forward to connecting with him. He's done so good. Just shut down Hyman. I think it's just try to slow down the other guys too, right? Hey, did I see you on Grindr, Nanaimo? No. No, sir, you didn't. And to be honest, I don't really know what that is, but I'm assuming it's not a good one. All trolls, Oilers, yeah. Canucks win, and honestly, I don't think it goes longer than 6. There you go. That's a bold statement. The McDavid show gets humbled by a deeper team. Ruben, I'm with you. Canucks in 7, bro. My friend, Canucks in 7. Hard to predict as both teams are strong. I want Canucks to win as always. However, depends on the referees, especially how the players. Hey, Personalized, you're also eating a little bit of humble pie because you predicted the Predators in 7, bro. Just saying. But I know you had your heart was with Vancouver, but you were trying to be realistic, and I get it. All right. Vancouver has the better goalies. Isn't it weird to think that Sheloves is better than Skinner? But maybe he's not. Maybe Skinner is as good. We'll see. Stewart says that we're going to win in 7. So good prediction too. Take out McDavid and Draisaitl, and they are cooked. Yes. But I hope no one gets hurt. And I know you're just joking, Lyndon. Good to see you. I think Zadorov's going to crunch some guys. McDavid's pretty quick, though. It's going to be hard to hit him. He's going to have to get him in a tough situation. Sempcast, Canucks in 6, underestimated deep team all year. Some weird brain fart / losses, but even without Demko, they are a great team. That's a good point. They are solid top to bottom, I think. I love our defensive core. Personally, I think Vancouver is tougher and more resilient than the Oilers. Okay. JT Miller is going to be in McDavid's face. Absolutely. Syndicate, man, look, I mean, you can tell this is a Canucks channel. We believe that this team is going to win. Defense wins cups. Goaltending wins cups. So Rick's in Vancouver. Canucks in 7 because they always make things difficult for themselves. Rome, you're right. You're right. But also, it's not easy to win in the playoffs. So let's be honest. Hughes is McDavid. I know. No one's talking about Quinn Hughes. Who's going to stop Quinn Hughes? Guy's good. Guy's really good. He's the best defenseman in the NHL this season. Demko will come back next week and make a comeback. down 3-0. Really? So we're going to be down 3-0 and we're going to win it? Is that what you're going to say? It's going to win 4 straight. Can you imagine? We have better defense and we have a better coach. I agree. Miller gives McDavid fits. Lindy shuts down Draisaitl. I don't think there's anything about shuts down, but let's see. We'll see. The Canucks are a much better two-way team, and unlike LA, they love to finish their check. All it would take is the two biggest D's stepping up and laying out the only two people the Oilers need to win. Yeah, I think that's it's interesting. There's been a couple comments in the chat about us laying out players to injure them. I don't want anyone to get injured, but injuries do happen. By the way, everyone, 105 people in the chat. And it's great to have everyone here. Please hit that like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Appreciate it a lot. I'm not worried about Corey Perry because he's bad luck. Okay. So Rick says that Miller will power McDavid. We'll see. We'll see. Mini Clips is saying that Lindholm and Z will be MVPs. By the way, Calgary must be kicking themselves. Playoff Canucks in 5 over regular season Oilers. Ooh, Jimmy, that's bold. Syndicate 6. Don, he says in 7 like I am. So is Jeff. You're calling 7 as well. Wish PDG was replaced with Podkolzin or an Abby guy like Sasson or Baines. Yeah, I'm there. Guys, hit that like and subscribe. Thank you. I've been producing in a year. I've done over 300 videos in a year. That's craziness. The only reason they're saying Oilers is LA made the Oilers look much better than what they are. We are so much deeper. We are. Bradley says in 7. Also, puck drop is 720. Okay, that's good to know. Toymaker, Avs over the Stars. You know what? I picked the Stars to win that series. I'm cheering for the Avalanche in that series for sure. I think you could be right on that one. Could be right. Daniel says 7. Pud boy, I don't know what that says, so I have no idea. I'm not a translator. I think it says Canucks win in 4, but yeah, good. Yeah, a late start helps Demko coming back. Maybe this is in our series, in our future here. Edmonton tried to knock the Canucks off in their one position for the Pacific Division and failed. Same is going to happen this playoff series too. Go Canucks, go! I am actually quite shocked that everyone here is picking the Vancouver Canucks to win. I thought there was at least going to be a few. I think personalized, you want to pick Edmonton, right? Let's just be honest. And there's nothing wrong with that. If a Canucks fan thinks that we're going to lose, I get it. I just don't think we're going to lose. Dave, welcome, my friend. I picked all 8 first-round series. Well done. I was close. I think I messed up and I picked the Islanders over Carolina, which was dumb hindsight 2020. I think I got 7 out of 8. But you're going Canucks in 7 Oilers. That's what I'm doing. In my mind, it's somehow destined we get to see Hughes versus Makar in the playoffs. Man, if we play Colorado, that's going to be tough. Vancouver, if we beat, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves. If we beat Edmonton, I think Dallas would be the better team for us to play against, but that's just me. Canucks in 6, Lyndon says. John's got to go, but please leave him a like. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Steve, welcome to the channel. Canucks in 5, 6, max. Let's go. Pound it. Or I should do that up there. Pound it. Whoever wins game 1 will win the series. Wow, that's hard to say. T-Dot. Oilers in 5. There you go. There you go. I respect it. And take the call. It could be critical. I'm just going to quickly talk to my son just for a second. Thank you, everyone. Sorry about that. But my son just had an incredible game in the final. He wanted to tell me about the play he had, and I'm really happy about that. I do apologize, everyone, but family first, everyone. Jack says that they got all the pressure. We are playing with house money, with all the idiots always not picking us ever. The boys play better as the underdogs. I should have been posting these in while I was talking on the phone. Yes, Demko has been injured for a while, and they say he could return in game 6 or game 7. Grinder is a male dating site. Yeah, I figured so. I am not on that. I want you to know that. I've never been on a dating site in my life. I am happily married to a wonderful woman, and yeah, I am. I'm a family man, everyone. I'm a family man. Jack, as the series progresses, the longer it goes, favoring us with Demko getting closer and the pressure mounting on Edmonton. Yep, absolutely. Personalized. Hunger will win. Whatever that means. What does that mean? Oilers in 6. Okay. Just Sam. Thank you for your prediction. The Canucks do have an uphill battle. Regardless, I think it's going to be a really great series. Yes, I do think that as well. And he also says, we'll see how it pans out. I'm excited to watch the series. I think most of Canada is excited to watch this series. A lot of people have been talking about that. Tyler says we're going to win in 5. Let's go, Tyler. Canucks game vlogger. Nice. Hey, are you going to be at the games, by the way? Canucks in 7. You did the same thing. You picked the same thing as I did. Canucks. I think the Canucks have the slight edge on it. Slight. I guess getting Ekholm does help. But I think it's Ekholm and Bouchard, and then that's it. Like, I don't think they're very good compared to Vancouver. I really think they're going to get exposed by us. Shane, welcome. Good to have you here. You're picking the Canucks all the way. You set up your bracket for round 2. My league's been open. It's now closed, Shane. You had to like I had mentioned, you had to enter my bracket before the season started after the first couple games. So yeah, you had to search my thing and mine and join. It's too late now, unfortunately. I wish you were in. That would have been fun. Other fans talking about Canucks injuries. Canucks were 4th in hits. Nashville was 5th. Edmonton was 21st. They're going to wear it out. Well, yeah. Wow. I did not know that, Jack. Nice work. Oilers to watch. McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Kane, Fogle, McLeod, Bouchard. Canucks to watch. Yeah, all our stars. Where's Zadorov, bro? Zadorov should be in your list. Just saying. I do have Discord, but I don't have a Kempner Canucks Discord chat, so I'm not. I've got way too much going on, to be honest with you, Bradley. Like in all seriousness, Bradley, being on Instagram, Facebook, X, which is Twitter, and YouTube is more than enough that I can handle. So I don't want to start a Discord chat either, because then I got to monitor that and police that, and I don't want to do that. Daniel wants us to bring up Lekkerimäki to play with Pettersson and sit Mikheyev. I can see that. Mikheyev is the king of not being able to finish. He must be so frustrated as a player. He must be really frustrated. Hyman and Nugent-Hopkins will have a real tough time in the Canucks defense. They might. I think more. I don't know. Those guys are veterans now. Yeah, 31 years, right? Just too long since a Canadian team won. Yeah, I mean, like 1992 was the last time the Canucks and Edmonton Oilers faced each other. I got Canucks in 7, Jack says. That's great. Canucks in 7 with a huge boost from their fan base as Game 7 is in Vancouver. Exactly. Also, stay off Twitter. I'm not logging on that app for a while. It's going to be rough on there. Oh, man. Oilers fans are going to come like a flood. I'm telling you right now. So awesome that you call your son. Oh, I took the call. Totally respect you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm sorry that I stopped there, but I'm really sad I didn't get to go. I had to work today, so I couldn't go up to watch my son. I was at both of his games yesterday, and he played 2 today up in Courtney. And so he had a monster game today. What he was telling me is I am so excited to talk to him about it. I have Canucks in 7. Bing Tang Warrior, I love it. I love it, man. Sorry, Brian. My son was had called me. Sorry about that. But I'm not sorry that I took my son's call. He's family first, but I should have put that just on the phone. I should have put that on with my son. Yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, for letting us know. Canucks in 5. Awesome. I'm pumped about that. Hey, Trev, your enthusiasm is infectious. It's going to be a wild series, but the Canucks will win in 6. I love it, Brian. Let's go. I love all these. Look at in 5, in 6. Kyle Richmond, are you kidding me right now? Let's go. Great to see you, my friend. It's been a minute, bro. Trev Dog, do you think Tyler Myers will get suspended this round by hurting an Oiler? Canucks in 6? I would be surprised, but crazier things have happened. Like Mason Raymond. Who's the guy off in Detroit? Our guy, was it Mason Raymond? Broke his back game in the series against Boston. Crazy things happen. I know that Myers is going to try to be physical. I know that. I'm going to try and be there for a game. That would be epic, man. Can you imagine going to a Canucks Oilers playoff game? Who wouldn't want to watch that? Canucks in 7. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Bouchard's really bad in the corners. There's Oiler fans think that Bouchard's better than Hughes. I think we're going to find out that again. That's not going to happen. Goaltending to the Oilers, really? I think that it is their weakest link, but we're also starting our 3rd string goalie. And Skinner played good against LA. So I'm not saying he's a horrible goalie. I'm just saying I think we have the advantage, a slight advantage. But if Demko comes in net, it's a huge advantage. So like politics, so is the NHL here in Canada. The East will go on with whatever they want to do. West of Manitoba to BC. Yeah, I think that Ontario is gonna want to watch the Canucks Oilers, honestly. We do have 3 good goalies. Canucks are on par, very similar teams. If you were to pick Oilers versus Jets, who would you pick? I don't have to because the Jets are out. So I usually pick the teams that have the better goalie. That's what I usually do. When it's close, pick the team with the better goalie. No problem, Bradley. No problem. Also, Nashville had the 2nd best goals for and power play with Edmonton down the stretch, so it's possible we shut them down. Power play going to be hard, though. Yep. Jax, good to have you here. Oilers were better against the Jets than they were versus the Canucks. Interesting. The biggest weakness for the Oilers is defense. Yep. An overrated and overpaid D-man in Darnell Nurse, who cost goals and undisciplined. Cece. Yeah. It wouldn't let me pick in how many games series goes in round 2. No, it never does. It's only the first round, and then it's just goals at the end. So, Junior, you did it right. Everyone had that issue. Lucas Raymond is for Detroit, right? And Mason Raymond, I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like it's that brain freeze right now. The Oilers will be less worried about Petey, and he will have some more opportunities. Yeah. I hope so. Tyler Myers ain't hurting anyone. He'll finish check, but the dude is the real-life friendly giant. And you know what? He does steal a lot of pucks. The problem is he turns the puck over quite a bit. The good news is last game he turned the puck over a lot, but he saved that last shot. Now, granted, it hit him in the cup, but, oh, man, that would have hurt. That would have hurt. Thank you for taking one for the team. Going balls out. Thank you so much for doing that, Tyler. Oh. What are the chances of bringing up Elias Pettersson D, PD? It may help. There is, in my opinion, there's no chance that he gets called up to come play in the playoffs when he has not played in the regular season. There'll be a number of players that will come up ahead of him. Yeah, I don't see it either, but I'm telling you right now, Rome, I've heard that from Oilers fans a lot this season, and I just think they want to say, hey, we're relevant too, you know? They're not. Yeah, it was Mason Raymond. Okay. Skinner only looked good in the games he was sheltered by the better defensive performance. When he was challenged, he cracks. I understand. I understand. Light the lamp. Welcome. It's absolutely shocking to me that ESPN analysts 23 out of 24 all have the winners, Oilers winning the series. That does not shock me. It does not. I said that's one thing I said. But yeah, I guess 23 out of 24. But I was telling you guys, like, we'll see. Yeah, it always helps when we score first goal. Jack, Skinner's weakness is off the rush. Canucks are the best team in the league on the rush. It's why we beat them 4 times. Yep. Good point. Terry, does anyone really think the Canucks will win a game? Yes. I think we're going to win 4. So you want to know, you want an honest answer? Yes. Yes, we will. We'll win 4 of them. I doubt the Canucks play dirty. Not since Cliff Running have they had a merchandise type guy. They don't like playing. People don't like playing against Garland and Höglander. They don't like playing against Zadorov. They don't like playing against Miller. They don't like playing against those guys because they're rough and they're tough. And they have incredible effort. They don't like playing against those guys. Whether we're dirty or not, sometimes Miller can be dirty. I think Joshua's really tough to play against as well. I think Lindholm too will make some noise there too. Yeah, I think Jack, you're right. They're gonna have some more space. Yeah, Nashville was really great defensively. Okay, so I think every game's going to be separate, but I understand why everyone wants the first game. I don't know. I'm at that stage where I don't put too much pressure on just one game, everyone. But you're right, it needs to set an example. But I've seen teams go down 0-2 and lose a series because they got beaten 4 straight. Or no, sorry, they've won 4 straight back. So I've seen that. A team gone up 2 games to none. And then everyone's like, it's over, series is done. And then like 4 straight wins, the other team gets it. It's crazy. Win in 6. Yeah, let him lead the third line since game 72. Yeah, I hear you, Junior. I forget what his name is. Let me just look it up. Yeah, I don't know who it was again. Let's just see. My friend Anthony sent it to me. Yes. So the only one was Ryan S. Clark. Love that guy, apparently. We're all big fans of his right now, everyone, right? Yeah, Ryan Clark. I should just looked at the next one. All the ESPN guys all picked the Leafs to win the series too. Well, there you go. I'm totally seeing the benefits of having Cole in the playoffs. Yeah, like he's won a cup, right? Blueger's won a cup. That helps. It just helps. What Edmonton Oilers players have won a cup ever? And I know that those are role players, right? But like you need role players to help win cups. Blueger is very good defensively. Good face-off guy, that whole thing. Hey, Hot Take Hockey, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. I enjoyed your stream tonight, the Game 7 stream against the Dallas Vegas. I know, I believe that you're a Leafs fan. I've watched a bit of your content. So thank you so much for coming in here and watching mine. I was really impressed that you had that many people in your stream watching the Game 7. That's great. You've built a good brand and well done. But appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing too. The Predators were the best team in the second half after the U2 concert. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I keep talking about Patrick Roy as a rookie and how he came out and was unbelievable. Wouldn't that be nice if this happened, right? Tristan, hi, Kempner Canucks. Let's go. I am pumped for round 2. I am totally pumped as well. Hope you're well. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go, baby. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Background is clean. Love it. Thank you so much for the encouragement. I get a lot of comments about Grogu. Here's another thing. My friend made me this. This is what, without the playoffs, normally I have this. My friend made me this because Kempner Canucks, and actually has down here my slogan, passionate, realistic, and honest. Like, that was so kind of him. I should also put this right here so people can see it. That might be a little better, right? But thank you. I appreciate that. And to be honest, my wife has helped me with this. I put what was on the shelves, but she was like, it's got to go here. If you look over here as well, I got the Twins or Hendrick, and then I got my Stanley Cup banners, my Trevor Linden signed pitcher, Stanley Cup banners. Did I say Stanley Cup playoffs? And then this right here. I'm a hockey fan with fire in my heart and ice in my veins. I think that jersey is high fashion. It's true. Stanley is synonymous with sacred. Let's go. Let's go. So that's the setup right there. That's the setup right there, everyone. Caesar, welcome. You just beat us once with and that was really close. The playoffs are another story. Then I agree. The playoffs are another story. You know what has not changed though? Is that our team's better than yours. Overall, our team is better than yours. Now, can you guys beat us? 100%. The Oilers totally can. It's a league of parity. Will you? The pressure's on Edmonton. The pressure's on Edmonton, everyone. Think about that for a moment. Right, Toymaker, Dallas is down 2-0, came back, won the series. Winning first. Oh, I'm getting a call. I just need to text them, say, can I call you later? Winning first could send them into another tailspin and a beginning of the season. Yep. Look at Vegas winning first 2 in Dallas. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Yeah, it's nice to have Hot Take Hockey here. He does good work. He does good work. I know a lot of you do subscribe to him already, but yeah, he does good work. Look at Vegas winning the first 2 in Dallas. Didn't help them much, did it? No, it didn't. And Hot Take, if you ever want to do a collab, I'm game, bro. I'm game. Yeah. Oh, Marchand. Okay, Marchand. No, you're not the only one. Yeah, Hot Take, he is a legend for sure. Oilers players who have won the cup, Corey Perry. Other than that, only 3 players have ever come close. Wow. Okay. ESPN had 15 out of 16 analysts choosing the Bruins. Okay. Yeah, and the last time Corey Perry won is in 2007. That's craziness. Okay, everyone, we've been going for an hour, but let's look at this. This is interesting. Ron McLean, Oilers in 6. Friedman, Oilers in 5. Harudi, Canucks in 7. Great. Bieksa, I thought for sure. He's been telling us to pump the brakes, everyone. I can't believe Kevin Bieksa actually did it. He actually And I know he's been a Canuck fan. They're divided 50-50, everyone. Rome, great point. Binnington was a rookie with the Blues, and they won the Cup. Others have Perry, but yeah, you're right. Beyond that, I believe you're right. Henrique has some good playoff experience. Yep. Yeah, the Oilers have way more playoff experience than us, for sure. You're totally right. What do you think of Myers game in round one? I thought he was better. Yeah, I thought he's playing better. I think he's playing better. This year, he's been way better. In fact, Canuck fans would like to see him back for the right price. Kyle says that Canucks have a better balance through. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Avs in 5, Avs in 4, Avs, they're Stars in 7, just because you all said Avs. Okay. That's hilarious. Okay. I think the Oilers and Canucks will split the first two. The Oilers win 2 straight, then the Canucks, then Oilers close out game 6. That'd be great. I don't care how we win it as long as we win 4. Okay. Yeah. Canucks in 7. Canucks line 3 will put us over the top. I do think that's part of winning hockey, having more than 2 lines. You can make the playoffs with 1 line. You can't win playoff series with 1 line. You got to have more than 1 line. And teams that have deep 3-4 lines that are productive, they win Stanley Cups. The chemistry is getting better. Yeah. Seelovs, DeSmith, or Demko, the boys believe. Kyle, believe in blue, bro. I love it. I love it. I love that you're believing in blue. Cole won 2 cups. That's right. I forgot about that. Notice the 2 NHL players picked us and the non-NHL players picked Edmonton. Good point. Good point. I mean, I'm a non-NHL player and I picked Vancouver, so. Kevin BX has stated that he is going with the better defense, and that's why he picks the Canucks. Okay, I respect that. Really nice move, passing the pressure to us. If you can beat us, you can bet I will support you for this cup, and I hope you can do the same. You know what? I don't normally do that. I don't know. Just if a team beats us, I don't support them because they beat us. But I respect Edmonton. I think that you're a solid team. If it was Calgary, there's no way I'd cheer. If it was Calgary, we playing Calgary and Calgary beat us, no way. No way I'm cheering for them. But I will probably cheer for the team that wins. Well, and can I say cheer? Like, I will hope they win. But I won't be watching every game like I would be if it was Vancouver. But I'm with you. You good guys deserve once in a lifetime. I agree. I just hope this is our year, man. I hope this is our year. But thank you. I will be hoping and cheering for Edmonton if they beat us. But I don't think you're going to beat us. So Myers definitely balls out. All right. Yeah, he stopped that puck with that cup. That's good for him. All right. After checking stats, Oilers have issues against fast skating teams and thrive against teams that are all defensive like LA. Yeah, not to have to worry about transition. Yes. Light the lamp. If you watched the beginning of this video, you would have seen that's one of the things that I mentioned. You also think that Dallas is going to win. All right, everyone. Just a couple more comments here. Back in the day when teams beat the Canucks, they went on to Stanley Cup Finals or even winning the Cup. Colorado, Chicago, and Anaheim are good examples of this. I like that. Got to keep McDavid to the outside and watch Draisaitl's one-timer. I agree. Crow, good to have you here. Welcome. You can cheer for the Oilers. You can disagree with my prediction that Vancouver's going to win in 7. I have no problem with you doing that. I just think that I'm going to be right. I just think that. So I was right about the National Series. I was right about picking Vancouver to make the playoffs before the season started. I've been right a lot this season, so I hope I continue the trend. But I know all good things come to an end. So Seelaws is a national hero. That's right. He has a statue in his home country. Insane. Apparently, he thrives against the best players in the world, and his old coach says he never gets worried. He's got ice in his veins. So, yeah. See, there you go. We got people in here. We've cheered for Edmonton. Like I think McDavid should win a cup one day. It might be with Edmonton. It might be on another team. We'll see. It's going to be a great series. May the best team win. Absolutely. And if that's the case, I think Vancouver's going to win. A lot of Canucks and Oilers fans want to see Toronto and Winnipeg make it far. Yeah. I wanted Toronto to win because I cannot stand Boston. And one of my best friends is a Leafs fan. I was hoping they'd win that series. It's four times in a row losing a Game 7 in Boston. Wow. But I was cheering for the Jets over the Avs. Or no, wait a minute. I picked them. I like Colorado a lot, though. Okay. Great series ahead. Exciting. Dallas won. Yep. Good to see it. No problem, man. I went early. But we have 112. I think we had up to 120 people in here. Really appreciate everyone. Yeah, I like to look at this. Good luck in the series. Not too good, though. Canucks in 6. I think so. Jorg, what are you saying? After this, only one Canadian team left with 1 in 4 chance to win the cup. Plan the parade. Let's go, Jorg. You got this. I do feel bad for Relief fans, too. If Wyatt and Johnson can step up, we'll go Game 7 as well. Oh, he was talking about, I missed that. And I'm saying Avs in 5. Dallas is all, okay. Boston's going to get mauled by the Panthers. I think they're going to win. They just like Boston has Toronto's number, bro. Just like Boston has Toronto's number. I think the Panthers have Boston's number. Yeah. Good night. My son is 14, so yeah. So hockey playoffs is like a 4-digit lottery. We got the first number, and that's a start. Okay, Aquilini versus Gardy for round. Oh, my goodness. Crazy. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for coming tonight, for being on this stream, for going through that. Thank you for being okay with me taking the call from my son. I'm so stoked. Wednesday night, it sucks. It's going to be a little later. But appreciate each one of you being here. Thanks for showing up. And Jorg says Canucks in 5. Let's go, Jorg. I'm saying in 7. So good night, everyone. But just a reminder, just in case you didn't see it, Canucks in 7. Let's go, Canucks. And of course, we always cheer our team on. Win, lose, doesn't matter. We've had some heartbreak, we've had some difficulty, but go, Canucks, go.